see is a box in the head, and he's just writing because he's got information that we all need to hear and inspire to. So, without further ado, I would like to bring up the man of the hour, our coach, our leader, a friend to all, and I know he loved everybody and everybody loved him, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Woo! Thank you, Tawana. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I got a new mic today.
Got you.
Woo! Well, Tawana, thank you so much. Can we come off mute first of all and give Tawana a round of applause for running this past the ball?
Yeah.
Come on. Woo!
Awesome.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good
Tawana.
job.
Thank you so much, Tawana.
And it wasn't like she had days
Well done,
notice.
well done.
Yeah, like I know literally minutes notice. Like, Tawana, you win. But I want to share something with you, Tawana. I just want to say thank you to everyone. But while I got you on camera, you know what? Thank you for sharing your story. Because, this is all business, all about story and all about people, all about being authentic, right? And it goes to show you that being as an agent, if you wasn't an agent, maybe a couple of years ago, you might say, okay, cool, give me the medicine, blah, blah, boom, put it on my records. And you wasn't thinking that way. But now, just being aware of whether it's this or that, I think you now have awareness that when people do certain things, goes on your records, right? Whether it could be, court records or this record or credit records, everything that goes on your record, that's how people start to judge and maneuver throughout the rest of your life. So just being really aware of your records, I want to praise you, Tawana. And I was going to say congratulations. And I see a challenge coming on. I see some, you talking about making money and losing weight. I see a weight loss challenge. Start your own challenge, create your own storm. And look, guess what? You start this weight loss challenge. How many of y'all will join Tawana's weight loss challenge? Any people? Hands going up. They're like,
most definitely me. Yes.
Come on. So think about this, Tawana. You start a challenge, and now you got other people going in with you. Don't see. That's what I want y'all to understand. See, we are entrepreneurs. We can start things. We are leaders. Tawana start a challenge, and you're not by yourself. You got a whole village that said, my hand's going up, right? Now you got these fitness people like Money. Money can come in and tell y'all what to do. These fitness gurus, and we got some exercise gurus. I know Coach Zay is big in training, physical training. His future his daughter's mother, I don't want to say baby mama, because they've been taking marriage classes, so I don't know what the proper term is. But because my future daughter-in-law, she is an actual trainer. That's what she does for a living, right? So we got, oh man, Mary, we got to get KJ, and now we got a challenge, and now we're going to put together our own challenge for our own team, own group. Are y'all seeing how we just need that? Even Uncle Jock said he need to lose 20 pounds. See, so Tawana, by sharing your story, and I wanted y'all to see how you can take something just like that, and bam, now you got a challenge. And guess what? Do you realize you can get other people who are not even thinking about insurance in your challenge, and now you just created your own network? Ooh, y'all, I don't know if y'all catching that. Y'all just now been able to, they be like, well, what's this? I keep seeing everybody in this challenge. Y'all do a webinar maybe a couple of days. I'm gonna show you, I'm giving y'all a blueprint how y'all can put this together. So hope somebody's taking notes on this, right? You just now, you got the blueprint, you got the challenge, right? So now you say, we're going to do a webinar. We're going to meet maybe twice, 2 to 3 times a week on a Zoom, maybe one Saturday a week on a Zoom, right? So now y'all meet on a Zoom. You got KJ, she has an online training program. See, because now yours is inspired by my health. You know what I'm saying? Some people just want to do it to look good. Some people just want to do it for health. Now you got your own why behind it. Bam, you put this little challenge together. Everybody pitches in $5 or $10. So you want to facilitate. It don't got to be much. It could be $100. I guarantee right now, if you say, Dr. Mary, will you pay $100 to be a part of the challenge so you can lose 20 pounds, lose 5 pounds? I think she needs to lose about 3 pounds, something like that. So she ain't gonna be in there long. She just want to lose about 3 pounds. You look good, baby. So anyway, you do that. And so now you got it going. And here's the thing. People are going to start joining. And then they're going to start saying, do y'all know each other? Because you're going to get strangers want to be part of it. Then y'all talking about this insurance? Who's this? Who invited you? Are y'all with me? Do you realize you can probably get more people to come join your challenge than you can come do it, look at to a business opportunity? Woo, game over, y'all. So get your mind, you're starting to develop your own storms. Ooh, just want to drop that jewel on you. I would, because you don't, I will. Woo, but I ain't gonna try to steal your thunder. You said it. I see what you got, right? And you're the perfect person to lead it. You start making the little challenges, emojis things, what you do, the characters, and you start giving people characters and stuff like that, girl, it's a game over. You don't think like it's insurance, but guess what I'm trying to tell you? You're now creating your own lead. You're now generating your own traffic. Are y'all with me? That's how you do it. Everything don't got to be, hey, what about life insurance? Hey, you want to join my team? You got a whole network. Like you just heard Tam say, I went to a speed networking event. Somebody put on that networking event, and now she's part of their network. So next time they do something, she's in their network.
Right.
So you get to create your own network. That's the way to do it. So with that
Yeah,
being
I have a challenge with my fam from the cafe, but I think if I want to do it here, is it'll work as well.
yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm just giving you the blueprint. I can help you put it together. That was the blueprint right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just had about 10 people saying, count me in. Don't discount that, because guess what? You said 10 networkers say, count me in. Do y'all know what 10 networkers to get people come in? Do y'all realize that's for everybody? That's a way you can just now generate new traffic, new business, new people. Come join my channel. Hey girl, come join my challenge, right? And then y'all just start talking about insurance. Do y'all do some success stories? And y'all success stories be insurance based. They be talking about whatever they doing, and y'all be talking about insurance. They be like, oh, what are you making money? And after a while I say, well, what are you doing? We came here with challenge, but she over there making money doing what? Just letting y'all know. All right. Anyway, I threw that one out there for free, and so I know some people are gonna try to go run with it. So whether you do with any or not, that's what y'all. With that being said, whoo! I gotta ask y'all this question. I'm fired up already. I'm fired up. Oh, Dr. Mary got her hand up. Come on, Dr. Mary, talk to me.
I'll let you answer your questions first.
No, okay. No, come on. We're gonna do it together. Ready?
Okay.
Right. Team, how
How
y'all
y'all
feel?
feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
Fired up.
What's up?
No, hold on, Dr. Mary. You
Anytime.
do it right.
Huh?
You do it right.
Whoa, you said do it together.
No, but you got to do it like you do it on TV, like you do it like
Welcome to another episode of the Robinsons.
you got
You gotta
to
do
do
it
it
like
like
what? You gotta do it like what?
you got to do it like you do it on a set, like you did like I watched the YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
Anybody ever catch that when we do the YouTube video and with the experience? I play it every morning, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
how y'all
Oh, so
feel?
I'll be the audience. You're
Live and uncut.
I'm
Does
answering.
anybody ever know? Anybody hear Dr. Mary's line when I say that?
You
Say
gotta
it
do it again.
Say it
You
again.
gotta do it again.
Yeah, she's like, try it again. I'm like, man, you got to do it on. All right, so, team.
Y'all gotta do that one again.
All right, let me give Dr. Mary her line real quick, okay? Hold on, y'all gotta
We got it all on mute first.
Oh my God, they are too funny.
we gotta get this right first. Hold on, let me give her line. I said, are y'all ready, Experience?
Try it
Team,
again.
how y'all feel?
All right, team. Try it again.
Yeah, there you go. You gave me. All right, y'all ready? Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Up.
Nah, let's try it again.
All right, come on, y'all. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Team, what's up?
My income.
And who gets the green sheet?
Everybody get a
Everybody.
green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet.
All right, woo, I'm ready. I'm excited. All right, Dr. Mary, what you got for us?
Yeah, so I just had a request, because Tammy talked about her networking, and then she also asked, like, if anybody has any hints or tips, with networking. So I just thought that was a great way to start your segment with answering her question.
Oh, you had directions. Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, basically.
Hold on. All right, there we go. Yeah, take her off the screen. You know, it's always good to have you, Dr. Mary. You come in direct. You know, you see that Tawana, somebody say, hey, Dr. Mary, ooh, good to have you, but you can talk forever. Pass the ball. She went on, kept on going. Didn't she? I'm like,
That's not what she
I asked
said.
her to keep talking.
Thank
you
you,
said keep talking. Okay,
Tawana.
maybe I was wrong. Let me.
We
let me
love
No,
say
I'm
her
not gonna let
insight.
you do that.
I'm not gonna give it a count. Oh, you asked to keep talking. Go ahead. All right.
We don't put a timer on Dr. Mary.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
right.
I know.
That's
I
right.
know. You can't.
She
You
is
can't
the
put time on
queen.
her.
Thank
Woo!
you, team. Thank you.
All right, but it's no funny you say that, Dr. Mary, because I actually wrote to have that notes. My notes, first of all, I want to talk about was Corey J. thanked us. And I want to thank you, Corey. You said, hey, you know, I'm one of the relatively new people, but everybody is a part of that development, that success story, right? As Andrew Rogers talks about his success story, it's not just Erik and Mary. Everybody, every piece. Danny Hill is a part of that success story. Troy Gainey is a part of the success story. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes we may be the one who gets the plaques in the back in the success. Now, do we have our own individual plaques? Yeah, we got some personal plaques, but the main thing that really matters to me is the team plaques. And so everybody didn't start day one. Some people came day two, day 365. Some people came, you know, 530 days later, but it's all a part of that success. Andrew Rogers crossing over her $200,000 in income. I love it. Clap it up for her. But you know what, Corey? You were part of that $200,000 income success story too, as well. Right? Anybody who ever did a deal, had a team member do a deal, right? All is a part of that success story. But just your presence. Some people say, well, I haven't done a deal yet. Well, your presence, money's presence is a part of that success story because his story keeps some of us going. I know it motivates me every morning. You know what I mean? So that's all a part of the story. So thank you, Corey, for that really the recognition. And I receive it. I'm learning to be better receiving it. But I also want to make sure that we realize that, hey, we're all a part of that story. Now, Tammy, events. So that was good. Attending events. I wrote that down. You know, you want to attend events, y'all, right? But she said, Erik, she said to the whole world. So I always take it like personal, right? Erik, what do I need to do? Now I'm attending event. What should I say to this person? Be you. Be natural. Be you. You know, more people. The number one reason why people leave jobs, and this has nothing to do with network marketing, business, anything like that. The number one thing that people leave jobs is because they feel that their skills is not being utilized. That's the number one factor why people quit jobs. They're not being utilized to the best of their abilities. So it's not money, right? Sometimes in this type of industry, it's just, you know, we always say recognition. Do you see me? Right? In relationships. Why do sometimes relationships, people are like, oh, why they got these work husbands, work wives, or somebody is messing with this person or cheating. Now, I'm not going to get that. Don't get me started because I don't want to condone anybody messing around and cheating. But you know, one of the things, somebody gave them attention. Attention is a relationship killer. You ain't giving attention, right? You know, they gotta say you gotta water your grass. You looking at the green grass across, you know, the grass ain't green on the other side of the road. The grass is greener when you water it. So sometimes it could just be attention. See, what I heard, Tammy, I heard a person who she's striving to get to 100%. Put it in our terms. She could be an FA saying, I'm striving one day to get to ED. I'm striving to get to SM. Somebody's pouring into her saying, you can do this. She's striving to get there. Now, here's the thing. A lot of teams, I'm giving y'all the secret sauce. A lot of companies, a lot of teams, because you don't know who the leader is. She could have a great leader, and maybe it's going to be hard to get her because she had a great leader. She's open to conversation. She may be trying to recruit you. But here's what happens. A lot of teams, they use the reverse to motivate people. You ain't doing nothing, so you need to be here. You ain't here, you ain't nobody. So people want to be somebody, so they're striving to get to the level so they can be found and seen and recognized. So I meet people, a lot of people from that company you talked about, where they like, hey, you know, you get this, one day you're going to get this, you're going to get it. And they like, nah, Erik, I'm trying to get to my next pay. I'm like, well, you know, what if I could just get you there right now? Nah, I got to work and earn my way up. Because see, they want to, they're saying they're looking for to earn the respect of that leader they respect, right? I got to earn that respect. And I'm like, well, you know what? You should earn that respect regardless of your compensation level, regardless of your position level. See, be respected. And once, sometimes it takes a while. Some people are not used to that. They're not used to being respected. You don't know her background, how long, how she was raised. Did the parents raise that way? Was she raised by what, you know what I mean? Was she been in a loving relationship, abusive relationship? So you don't know these things. So you got to try to find out, get to the person, not the position, right? Not learn and understand the person. Find out what they was doing. You know, we did Young Money training last night, and Isaiah was doing a phenomenal training. He was going. I said, well, he had a young man who's on. This gentleman just joined last week. And I was like, Zay, slow down. Hold, pump the brakes, brother. You're dropping some knowledge, but this gentleman, you start talking about becoming your own bank. And this is what I said, Zay, all right, did you listen? This guy just started last week. You're saying some great things, but you're way over his head. Slow down. You're asking him, what's some challenges? Because he has a great question. What's some challenges you face? I'm like, the guy just joined last week. He's like, I ain't really faced me. It sounds like a great question, but you didn't listen to what he was saying. He said just joined last week. So let's talk about 1 week in things. Like, hey, what do you do for a living? Who are you? Let's ask him, who are you? So I was like, hey, young man, who are you? Tell us about yourself. And we went on. He started telling us about himself, right? And we start learning more. See, before we start going in, trying to come up with solutions and tell them what they need, do you even know who you're talking to? That's how you approach it, Tammy. Find out who is the person? Because she may be in a company and nobody's even asked, who is the person? Right? Like, I know Tammy picks up her daughter. What I don't know is Tammy's daughter's name or how old Tammy's daughter is. I know you go pick up at school because I know you talk about that all the time, right? But I really never stopped and slowed down and say, well, how old is Tammy's daughter? What grade is she in? See, I know Corey J's daughter's name. I know Corey J's granddaughter's name, right? I'm not gonna say it online because we live, right? And I know when they go pick her up, they drop her off, they go pick her up, man. So, but you gotta understand who's the person you're talking to. See, sometimes I know Danny Hill's kids, but I don't know Danny Hill's kids and grandkids' names. Make sense? So maybe I gotta slow down, back it down a little bit. It's about the relationship, right? I know Marcella's daughter's name. I know I'm gonna mess it up because it looks one way and she says it another way. And then you add the country swing to it, and then really you gotta you get lost. But right, so I'm saying that's going to be the key when you're talking to that person. Find out who are they. Talk to them. Speak to that person. You're an amazing person, Tammy. You're very intelligent. Very what's the way you can fluent in language, right? You can speak good. I know it's going to naturally be there. So just naturally develop a relationship. She may just say, hey, the numbers are going to speak for itself. You know your numbers. The numbers are going to speak for itself, right? But more importantly, sometimes people change. Can you pour into me? Are you here for me? Right? You notice Derek, Marinepreneur, why is he one of the top recruiters? Anybody notice he has a story every time about the person? I was at the gym. This guy used to be here. He was a realtor. He was doing this, investor, and blah, 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 blah. He knows a person. Boom, 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 bam, 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 right? It wasn't just, oh, John. No, John invested in this, or this, or this, right? Manfrey Brown, and he tells a little story about Manfrey. Oh, Vic Roy, him and his wife, and he tells a little story where they are, where they live at. Boom, boom. You follow me? Nancy Rojos, he talks about Nancy all the time, and he talks a little about her and his story. Her and her son, man, what they doing, bam, bam, bam. It's always about, it's a story. Twan, you got your hand up.
That actually happened yesterday when I met with Janique. I've known Janique for a few years, but we actually talked, and I said, I get you. I understand now. We had a really great conversation. So she's ready to start moving.
Yeah, love it. See, people join people. Remember that. People join people. They join you. Do they feel like you're authentic, right? And that's one of the biggest things. Just be authentic, because we don't know. She could be with a great leadership team. It could be money. Sometimes people move by money, right? But what I'm telling you, the majority, you have to hedge your bet on the majority. Let it go with the relationship, okay? What's possible? Because she's already told you she's chasing what's possible over there. Now the question becomes, how long have you been chasing? So what I would ask you, how long have you been chasing that? See, a lot of these other companies, they've been chasing for years. They got them, how long have you been chasing? I've been chasing for 8 years, 5 years. How is that working? Would you like to expedite that? I've been chasing 5 years. I've been trying to get to that next level, especially with that company begins with a W, ends with a G. I'm not gonna give no shout, especially though that company, because their compensation so low. It's like, man, I'm chasing for 5 years. One day I'm going to get to that 65%. And you're like, you've been chasing 6 years for 65%. What if I can get you 70, 85% today? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. And someone be like that, no, man. Why? Because it was the numbers. It never was a relationship. Hey, man, I see some value in you. I think you're worth more than that. Like Dr. Mason, never down to come. I think you may be worth more than that, right? Don't you feel you're worth more than that? What about you? You can put that determination over here and just add a little extra income while you're doing the same thing. Wouldn't that make sense? John, does that you think your family would value you're chasing your dreams, but you're getting paid a little bit more to chase the same dream? Because isn't your dream is chasing money, right? When you like to make more money while you're chasing more money, kind of makes sense. So talk about the person. Derek, your hand was up, sir. Talk to us.
Eric, a little cheat note there to help, because there's no way you're going to remember things about people. One thing I have worked on is really getting good with names, knowing people's names, and that makes a huge impact. But not only that, as I meet people and I hear about their children, I'll put the names of their family in my phone under notes. So this way, if I'm going to meet with them, Harry and I were just talking about this yesterday, and he said, "Hey, Lacole, how you doing today?" And maybe we haven't spoken in a while, but I say, "Hey, how's your kids doing? Your son's name is whatever, and your daughter's name is," and people are like, "How do you do that? How do you remember that?" Kind of go Rita Brown on them with the names. And yeah, that's huge. I find that to be very huge. So it could be helpful.
Ooh, man, I'm telling you, I attend a big church and I'm there and I work in the morning, sometimes set up. And then lately I've been trying to set up in the parking lot. We gotta get it ready because we in like this strip mall and we own this. They built this Kmart building, so it used to be like a big department store like Kmart, like a Target, and we converted into a church. So, but there's a strip mall, and when the strip mall, they got this place like a little club. So we got to set things up because we got a parking lot and we always had not enough spaces. So we got to get there at 5:30 in the morning to set up. I'm like, man, I used to always get there like around, like we got 4 services, and I used to get there around 9 o'clock all the time. I never realized they had morning setup. Anyway, so one day, one of the guys called me and said, "Eric, come on in," because I thought I was doing something, and I got that 5:30 morning setup, and I'm like, now I'm on the 5:30 setup, which is hard for Eric Robinson on a Sunday morning. So, but I'm starting to do it twice a week now. I'm doing a thing. So I'm there in the back of the church. I got behind the building. They got the pastors and stuff sometimes parked behind the building. So I'm back there and I'm setting up, putting the tapes and putting the little cones down because we got the cones everywhere. And one of the pastors come out and he's getting in the car. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, brother Eric?" And I'm like, "I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Pastor." And it's like, he gets in the car, bam. And I was like, "You know what? Hold on." I had to go back and I was like, "Hold on. Pastor Page, I just want to tell you, I was really impressed that you actually knew my name." "Yeah, brother Eric, what you do is very important here." And I'm like, "We got like 5,000 people who attend the church. I'm not, I just go do my parking lot and I'm usually outside just working in the parking lot and doing my own thing. Sometimes I don't get a chance to go into the service. I'm not trying to be seen. I'm just trying to serve." And when he said he knew my name, Derek, I was so surprised that I had to stop and go back to his car and was like, "Wow, I didn't know you even knew my name." Man, next week I was there at 5:25. I was 5 minutes early. Like, man, yeah, they know my name, brother. Can't nobody set up cones like I can. Can't nobody sweep trash out the floor like I can. I was like, man, I was sweeping with 2 rooms. I was sweeping trash up from everywhere. But the name is so important, right? And so that's a good cheat code, Derek. I'm gonna use that. Put their names in their kids' names. Hey, what's your kid's name? Take cheat notes. Every time I come on these calls, I keep telling you, I got my notebook. I take notes, just giving y'all some strategy. I take notes in my notebook. So when we do recaps, I tell you I'll be writing the recaps down. I'll be taking notes. I take my regular note. But while y'all talking every day, I'm taking cheat notes, right? I'm taking cheat notes. I write cheat notes to myself. So when Mary was talking about, hey, like today, I don't know if y'all can really see it, but I got cheat notes. My cheat notes, what Corey said today, right? What Tammy said today, I want to talk about. Hey, what Tawana. So I take cheat notes. So putting the notes with the kids. If I'm talking to somebody and they tell me about the kids, I write it down. What's your kid's name? Oh, Billy Bob. Okay. Hey, you got Susie Q. That's your daughter? Oh, what's your other daughter name? Shirley. Shirley's 5 years old. Oh, let's put Shirley 5 years old. Hey, Shirley. That's kind of like an old name, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Shirley named after my grandmama. Okay, right? See, so those things. Nicole, talk to us, sir.
Yeah, Eric, just want to appreciate what you're sharing this one because it's very, very important. You know, when you were talking, there is something that came to my mind, and I was trying to write it down. And it says, whatever way you treat someone, always remind them of their distant past or their current past or their recent past. And if you treat them well, you remind them of their recent past, which was favorable, they love it, then they're going to stay around you. But if you treat them negatively, you remind them of a negative past, and they don't want to be around people who treated them the way, based on the experience they had before. So whatever way you treat somebody right now, see that you're going to remind them of two things: their most recent past or their distant past. So which one do you want them to remember? The positive side of that past or the negative side of that past? And we are in the type of business that we are in people's business, right? People are our inventory. And if you want people to be around, you have to make sure that you don't remind them of their negative past. You want them to you want your experience with them to remind them of that positive past so that you'll be among those that they want to stick around with. And just a little addition to, I traveled home last month for my sister's burial. And when I go home, there are people that I've never seen in 20 years. You know, going back to what Adari was saying, when you remember people's name, it makes a lot of sense. It creates that connection right there, very magically. When you remember, when they know that you remember their name, and then you tell them, look, I've been thinking about you, and you remember their name, it's create that bonding right there, right away. And there's a lady that I doing the policy for right now, for her two daughters and her mom. She said the last policy that I did for her mom was 2018. And she said, look, now that I'm financially stable, I want to come back to you because the experience that I had with you when you did my mom's policy, other companies, people have been calling me all around. But I still want to go back to you. We are not in the same state. She's all the way in Arizona. So the way you treat people, you want them to remember their most recent positive past and not their distant negative past. So I want to add that.
Woo! All right, you come to. This wasn't even the call today. Y'all just, Dr. Mary, you just spent the call around. All right, I gotta blame it on Dr. Mary, right? And I'm gonna take credit for it. But anyway,
Eric, can I point out one thing
absolutely. I already told me I can't say no to you.
you
Tawana made that point clear.
I just wanted to really reinforce because you did it so eloquently and it's so smoothly that I didn't want people to miss out.
Say that they missed that right there. They missed that part again. Say that again.
You did it so smoothly and so eloquently that it might have went over some people's heads, but not once did you say down the other company. So that it's all about that relationship and what you appreciate about that person and their worth. It has nothing to do about the other company because they will be so excited about their company and the information that they want to share with you. 100%, it's probably not going to be about you. It will be about the great things about their company. And you don't want to inflate that because now it becomes a battle of the companies. And it's not about that. It's all about the relationships. And I would even suggest, Tammy, you keep it about the relationship. And then maybe as a next step, I would love for you to meet my mentor. So let them spill out everything about their company. Keep it about them. You know, I see a lot in you. Would you mind just meeting my mentor?
Woo! You know, listen, and I see your hand, Money. You're going to get the recap. But you know what, Mary? It makes me think about when I first met you, right? When I first met you, you had a boyfriend. Y'all, she had a boyfriend, right? Some people think Dr. Mary, she's the saint. She didn't ever cheat. She actually had a boyfriend, right? And so But what I did
Put
is
my
I did,
business in the street.
huh?
You put my business in the street.
No, just to this is fam. This ain't the streets. So
Okay.
anyway, so the people watching on YouTube now, they the streets. But anyway, no, Tori, we this one, this all right, it's time. We're gonna close on the story. But what I did so smoothly and so eloquently,
I didn't
as
mean
you put
it.
I did not attack the company. I was like, listen, Dr. Mary, you know, she wasn't Dr. Mary back then. She was just Mary. So I was like, let's look, Mary. Here's what I think. A young lady like you need to be treated. So this guy was a athlete, star guy. I don't know what he looked like. She claimed he was a star athlete. He could have been all make believe, I know for real. But anyway, so he was some athlete, someplace in some school, wasn't in Maryland, wasn't local, right? He was away at school. So what I'm like, oh, this guy ain't got no competition. So what I started talking about, dude, you know what? You deserve to be treated nice. You know, when was the last time you went out, somebody took you out to dinner? I don't know. I know he can't take her out to dinner, right? So I made it all about her, being able to take her out to dinner, being able to get her a rose, right? You know what I mean? I didn't eat a dozen roses, just one rose in a dinner. I took her out to dinner. Where did I take you to, dear?
Oh Lord, we ain't getting into that.
But they made something check.
Which buffet was it, Dr. Mary?
It wasn't even a buffet. It wasn't even a buffet.
McDonald's.
Maybe it wasn't even a step up. Yeah. Taco Bell, y'all. Taco Bell.
I won with Taco Bell. And this is back there with Taco Bell, 99-cent menu. That was 30 years ago. It wasn't 99 cents, 89 cents.
Right?
I took her to dinner at Taco Bell, but see,
You know what?
she
I'm
deserved
telling you, this show here, he pursued somebody else's woman with Taco Bell. Boy,
You must have had strong game back then, Eric.
Let me put it in context too.
Boy, that was smooth right there.
We were college students.
Probably went Dutch.
No, he took care
I
of
told her she
everything.
can get anything
Sugar
she wants
mama.
on the menu. I literally said she can get anything she wants on the menu. You and your girlfriend took her and her girlfriend out. Y'all can get whatever y'all want.
Eric won with a gordita.
On me, right? See, but what I'm trying to tell you is I knew he couldn't provide that. See, it was about her. It wasn't about downing him. I just made it all about her. You want this? Oh, you want that? Now, eventually did take you to where we go to the other restaurant.
We went to several restaurants after that.
I eventually did take her to a real restaurant. It's like an Applebee's type of place. I don't think they ain't even there no more. But I eventually did take her there, right? And then so we upgraded and got to know a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But it was about, I knew personally he couldn't provide that service for her. Are y'all with me? It was developing the relationship. It wasn't trying to down him. Never once, I don't even know the guy's name, joke his name. Don't even care what school he go, what state he's in. I know that he couldn't provide the service personally to her that I could. Make sense? Right? So what I'm trying to tell y'all is when you're recruiting, make it about them, their needs. Are y'all with me? What kind of service you can provide? We're going to do this. We're going to get you this, right? I'm going to be here for you this. You're a champion. You're a superstar. I was like, dear, you're beautiful. You're smart. What? This guy let you walk around by yourself with no bodyguard? You need security 24/7, girl. What? You need gas in your car? What you got? You put that 87 in there? Girl, let me put you some 89 in there. Back then, gas was like only like $1 a gallon, right? Girl, let me put you some 89 in your tank so your tank can run a little faster. Get them knocks out the car. Woo! $5, $10, man, I got it. Woo! College student, $10, Taco Bell, $5. Man, I became the instant king. She blowing my phone up. When we going back out again? Slow down, Kimasabi. Slow down. I got you covered. Slow down. You know. So anyway, that's the story. That's
operator.
That's how it went down.
Derek said you mentored Keith Sweat.
Oh man, yeah. I was learning from Keith Sweat. You name it, I'll be sure. I was any love song. I wouldn't even listen to love songs back then. I started listening to them. They was giving me the blueprint on how to recruit. Me. So I just need to how to recruit that Dr. Mary, who became the wife of my life and the man with one wife. And so guess what? To this day, I give the doctor whatever the doctor deserves, right? If the doctor deserves some, we're going to change the subject. So with that being said, Troy Gandy, we're going to have you run this relay before I run right to the couch. So I'm just trying to stay off the couch today as best I can. So with that being said, Mr. Gandy, can you take it away and run the relay, sir?
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, thank you for passing it over to me again. I apologize, Eric and Dr. Mary, for that little tune in there. I was busy taking notes, though. It was so good. And the thing started chiming and singing before I even had a chance to look up. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. That's crazy. But nevertheless, we are now at the recap relay, and we've got hands up. We got folks that are fired up and energized and ready to get on the track. They've been sitting in the holding tank for a while, and we're going to start off this relay race with the first leg going to none other than my man, Big Time Money.
Thank you, sir. But you know something that I learned, and when you talk about serving people, right? Do you know when I learned as a salesperson, and the first thing that we learned in winning people over, you never talk bad about that company. You build everything around what's your presentation, and the first thing you do, you acknowledge that that company is not too bad, and then go on into your benefits over top of that company, as well as somebody also told me this: the greatest sound somebody want to hear is their name, because their name is very important to their self, to them. Their name is very important to them. That's all I wanted to say, sir.
Woo! Man, you getting faster every time we turn around, boy. You're burning up the track now. Good Lord, I didn't expect that. But nevertheless, we're going to take it where it is, and we're going to take that baton since you're in the hot zone, and we're going to pass it on to none other than the Marinepreneur himself, Mr. Derek Holston.
All right, fantastic morning. So the first thing I took away this morning was I'm gonna go ahead and take my wife to Taco Bell. All right. We're gonna renew this relationship. All right. Eric, send me some scripts, please. Anyway, no, that was wonderful. That was a wonderful story. A couple of things I took away. Obviously, focus on the Dallas event. You know, that's something I had reached out. We found 7 people in Dallas, so I need to follow up with that. So thank you for bringing that up. Never degrade or, you know, speak in a condescending way about a person or a company, right? Keep everything positive. And that also means when we defend ourselves, because we had a team meeting for the Rojo Express on Monday, and one of the Nancy Cynthia San Juan LeMay, I guess her previous mentor sent her this YouTube clip of somebody who's really bashing Xperts. So of course, you know, I'm a fighter, hardcore DNA, but we thought about it. We had this conversation. Plus, we went back. You know, I just said, listen, we just want to share all the credibility we have. We're grown. We're going to take hits. That's just the way it works. And then in her case, I said, why would a Juan Jaime come over here, right? A guy like that making that kind of money, chances are he did a ton of due diligence. Chances are he had his attorneys review the legal documents before landing here, right? And that's not just him, it's Austin Jones, it's a lot of people. So we have a ton of credibility, not to mention the accolades. So everybody loved that response. I said, we fire back with class. And we asked him, why do you think that would happen? All right. So anyway, that ties into what Dr. Mary was talking about. And then, you know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Right. So get to know people. And this is a habit that I had picked up. I was looking through my phone, just all the notes I have on different people. Ran into a lady the other day. I mentioned she's a professor at Hopkins. She's interested in having a conversation. And she couldn't remember my daughter's name, but I remembered her son's name, you know, because I had it in my phone. So when I saw her in the audience, I hadn't seen her in a couple of years. But when I ran into her, I said, Homara, how you doing? I said, I saw Ibrahim up front. She says, you remember my son's name? Of course I remember your son's name. How could I not? So anyway, it's all about habit and those habits that we create. And Tawana, that also ties into weight loss as well, right? If that's your goal, it's all about the habits that we create. So my daily habits are very different. So anyway, I know I'm over a minute. Forgive me. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to you, Mr. Troy Gandy.
All right. We was just giving some folks a little time to get in on the track, you know, lace up your tennis shoes and whatnot so that you can win at this race to your financial future. Is there anybody else ready? There you go. There you go. All right, Miss Nancy. We love it. We love it. That girl's got her shorts on and she ready to rap. Let's go. Let's go.
I said I'm enjoying my Xperia life. I love the part that we don't bash. We just we just give them the facts. Okay. I love the fact that you can change the way people's thinking. So I love Elijah. I can't pronounce your first name, so I'm gonna do the one that I can pronounce. I love that point that we can get them to a positive point and get them moving forward. So that was my biggest takeaway. And I know I only have a minute, but there was more, but that one is the one that I'm going to stick to. Yeah, baby. Let's change people's thinking.
I like the way she rolls. I like the way she rolls. She said, "You, baby, I did it. I got it in. I got the baton. I done brought it through. And now it's your turn, Miss Tawana. Go. Go."
Actually, Derek said what I was going to say about the taco thing. I thought that was hilarious. Uh, I have to just say that when Money talked about names being important, yeah, I'm a stickler for that. Never put a D in my name. Or two wins when you're writing it down. I'm like, that's not me. So um, I just have to say how much, and I have to repeat this because I really adore the Robinsons. I love you guys. And I am always inspired by you too. And I've been married since I was I've been with my husband since I was 16. So I adore you guys. I really, really do. And I appreciate everything that you're doing for us. And I just like watching y'all. I'm sorry. That's all.
Awesome, awesome.
They're an awesome inspiration.
Yes, indeed they are. Indeed they are. It is awesome to watch them and to see how they interact with one another. It is a breath of fresh air and truly a role model for how married couples can actually work together and actually build together. I'm in awe. I love it. I love it. So with that being said, we got it right where we need to have it. And that's right at the in the hot zone where we get ready to go into what we call the final leg, the anchor leg that is handled by no better than by our super woman that knows how to take it across the finish line with her chest out. Miss Downtown Rita Brown.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Know who you are. Let me start back up. Know who we are and the power we bring to the Xperia team. Persistence always breaks resistance. Stand strong. You can do anything you want to do. Just focus on it. I see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. If you don't do health, utilize the people on the team that know the health side. Sometimes you have diamonds in your backyard. It is still September, Life Insurance Awareness Month. Keep spreading the word. If you have people in the Dallas area, get them to the event in Dallas this weekend. Dr. Mary and Erik will be there to greet them. Our business is about our story. Be authentic and transparent. We are entrepreneurs. We can start things, put together our own challenges. You can create your own network. Be you. Be natural. People leave jobs because their skills are not being utilized. Lack of attention. A lot of teams use the reverse to motivate. Agents are striving to get to the next level, striving to earn the respect of their leaders. We can expedite that with what we have at Xperia. Learn and understand the person. Find out who the person is you are talking to. Slow down. It's about the relationship. Speak to that person. People join people. They join you. Do they feel you are authentic? Keep information in your notes about your potential prospects. Keep cheat notes. Whatever way you treat someone, it will remind them of their positive side of their past or their negative side of their past. You want your experience with them to remind them of the positive. Remember someone's name. It creates bonding. Reinforce. Do not down the other company. Make it about your relationship with the person. Do not make it a battle of the companies. When you are recruiting, make it about them. Build that relationship. That's it. That's all.
Oh,
There you go.
Rita Brown. Rita Brown.
Boom. Mike
Woo,
has
woo, woo, woo,
Rita
woo.
Brown.
Didn't I tell you? Nobody brings it across the finish line like that, but downtown Rita Brown.
That's
And
the
that
experience
being
I had.
said, I'm going to turn it back over to our illustrious soul motivator, the leader that leads from the front, does it all, hands down, none other than Mr. Erik Robinson. Son.
Woo! Rita Brown, thank you, Mr. Gandy Troy. Thank you for that relay recap. Thank y'all, everyone, for participating. Couple quick announcements. The team office will be from 12 to 1. I did have a funeral and to go tend to. So coaches call. No coaches called this evening. Pray for Mary and her family. Her cousin passed away, so we have a funeral to go to. So no coaches called this evening. Also, we got a special guest on tonight's presentation. None other than my mentor, my coach, who got me started. I call them the U.S. ambassadors. Him and his partner, Mr. Myron Weeks, is going to be running the BTO tonight. Myron Weeks, woo, 7 p.m. Let's pack the house, Also, I put a link in the chat. That's our newest YouTube. Please, team, I need y'all to go watch that one. This one's a short one. Share this one out. Share it on your Facebook and social media pages, because this one we talk about life insurance. So what you want to do, you can share it out and caption it. Even some of y'all are good. You can do one with them replays, whatever you do. I don't know what the term is. Like you can play it, and if you talk about points, you're like, ooh, that was good. And you can like that right there, and like, yeah, right? Do one of those, create your own spinoff videos, right? I'm telling you, create your own spinoff videos, but I need y'all to click that, share, at least watch it for 5 minutes. Even if you ain't watching, just let it play somewhere in 5 minutes. Just push play on your phone and let it run. So, but I need some team participation, so we need to get that video views up. So here's the thing. This is one of the secret sauces. I gotta stop. I can't tell everybody this right here. I'm recorded, but it ain't gonna be on live stream. So you're watching YouTube.